Hello friends, it's Julie with Butterfly Papers, and today I have a big mess on my table, but it is a thought out mess. And I'll tell you first of off that I am making vintage handmade advent calendars for the season. So if you are at all interested in and don't want any spoilers, then you might want to stop watching. But for the rest of you who wants a little sneak peek or the process of how I'm going about this, this is me putting them kind of together in a little organized way. It's going to be 24 days because that's the way they usually go. And first of all, I have put a length of snippet rolls. It's at least a couple feet each of the large snippet roll, the small snippet roll, and then some of this, which is the paper ruffles. And these are all glued. None of them are sewn. And so then that'll be one day. I have a bunch of lace, so I'm thinking about splitting it up into two, because I have like a colored one, and then I have then more of the regular traditional laces. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. So this will be two. And then this lace, let's see if I can organize it better. Okay, so this lace is more of the pink and the florally tones. That will be a third day. And I am doing this because I have been wanting to downsize some of my crafts, and I thought I love advent calendars, so why not? I'm also doing, since this is kind of maybe blocking some light, a book that it could be the base of your journal, or you can just use, these are from my stash, so each journal will get one of those, so that will be 4. Put those to the side. Oh, I'm just going to put those on my desk because they're, well, no, I'll put them over here. I don't know if you can see them off camera, but they're there. And then I was going to put in some piano paper. And then as I was trying to pull it out to cut, one of the problems with the piano paper is a lot of times it'll rip along the lines where the piano is, where the markings are. So I thought, you know, I have had this piano paper for a few years, and I've only used it once or twice. I really don't enjoy working with it. I thought I would. So I have, okay, so I'm only doing 6 of these because as I was wanting to do at least 10, but as I was getting things out, the number 6 kept coming up in how many I had of things. And here's a case in point. I have 6 items. Now this one does not have a box, so I'm going to include something else that'll be just as special in this one, so then they don't feel left out. Not that they might know anyways, but so this will be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to make a hash mark. So here we're going to do a sticky note, and we'll do, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going for 24. So I'm just going to put the piano roll over here. So I just decided you get a whole thing. And I guess this is going to probably be in a large flat rate box or a medium, depending on how I can fit it. Okay, so the next item that we're going to do are going to be some handmade items. And I have some tags. This one is not quite a tag yet. I'll make them into a tag before I send them out. So this is from the master boards that I have recently made. So you get a tag and a large tag, one of these. Let's see, and then a smaller tag. 2, 3, 4. There's 2 more floating around this table. There we go. 5, 6. Or they're kind of large. And then a, what you call it? This can either be a journaling card or a pocket. And there's 1 more floating around, but I'll put that together. So that will be a day with some handmade goodies. So that will be number 6. This, I was going to put these at my booth, and this is where the number 6 comes in again, but there are 6 of these, and I think we'll put them in with one of these days. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do it for the doily day. Oh, here's another one of those. There we go. Another handmade thing is I have these scrappy little notebooks I love to make, and I love to use them. So you get one of those. And then you will get a matchbook notebook pad that I've made. So there's 2 handmade items. What was that? I don't know what this is about. This is probably just something else. And then I feel like you need one more item with that. So let's see what else we have here. And maybe I'll put a card from just a plain card in there. So that will be a day. Whoa, where did my sticky note go? Did you see where it went to? Seriously. How did that leave? I suppose when I edit this video, I'll see where it went and I'll go, oh gosh. Oh, there it is. Huh. Okay, I guess it's not so sticky. So that will be number 7. I can always change this up. And there are a few things that you're not going to see today that I want to pull from my booth for this. Okay, so I think the next one will be, we'll do lace doily with this. And then I feel like it needs something else with that. I'll probably put some, let's see here. Oh, you know what would be fun? Would be this, waxed paper. I have a pack of waxed, this is like mid-century waxed paper. It's really cool. So you each get a sheet of that, and that'll be day number 8. Now, and I will have to fold this in half. We have music. You get sheet music. Can go like that. How about some handwritten paper? Oh, we have smaller music. I think that's a good one for number 9. And this is where I don't know if I'm going to have to bend this or not to get it in the box. Hopefully I don't. This is going to be the railroad assortment. Get a couple of railroad punch cards. We have old Amtrak cards. We have original Burlington or Milwaukee stationery, the Milwaukee Rail, Northern Pacific. That'll all go together. So you get 4 items here. Well, probably 5 because I'll probably give you 2 railroad punch cards. So that is 10. So we are a little less than halfway through. Let's do papers. So we have to get them out of the way. So we have this beautiful old vintage air traffic thing. And then you'll get a vintage old leisure sheet. And then how about, I have these. I love these. Maybe I hope you do too. But they're in these envelopes, but they're a pattern in here. So you can use an envelope, you can use a pattern. That doesn't seem to go well together. So why don't we do this? We'll put the actual real vintage ledger sheets with this one there. Okay. So that will be number 11. So then we'll do this, and it'll be go along with crafting. Oh, here's another one for the railroad. Here's Northern Pacific stationery. So I'll put that with that. Let me think here. I'm going to do the hand-dyed paper. So I have, you each get a piece of the hand-dyed tea paper, and then one of the pattern papers that I've recently made with the Easter egg die. I might stick in another something hand-dyed paper. Maybe I'll get 3 sheets, but that will be number 12. We've got this stationery. Let's do Christmas. We don't have a lot of specific Christmas, which I actually am fine with, because a lot of times when you get to doing advent calendars, you're right up to the holiday and you don't necessarily want to you know, craft with it until next year. So then you get a whole book of Christmas carols. And then I have a couple other Christmassy things. You get a Christmas postcard. Let me pull these out. Oops, it just wants to come down. 3, 4, 5, 6. You might get 2 Christmas postcards because I know I can find some more of those. So that's what you get for the Christmas themed items. So that is day 13. Well, it's not exactly that day. I'll probably mix up what you get each day. Okay, let's do vintage papers. And we'll do postcards together maybe. Okay, so we've got old receipts. They're all the same company, same person. We have this Detective Society form that I had in an old book. We have some travel logs. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. So let's just kind of put these in little piles. I'm going to do like a stationery set. So these are those postalettes that you fold up. And I also want to include a greeting card. And I think you get 2 greeting cards because I have plenty for 2. So that's the stationery set. We want to do a postal set because I have these little things here with little stamps in them, little glassine bags. And we'll also do postcards. So you get 1 or 2 vintage postcards. And then also get a large postcard. Like that. I'm going to move that over there. Hopefully it doesn't disappear. Okay, one day, I have tons more photos, but you're going to get a whole pack of photos. So I know for sure that, I'll just put that over here. There's probably going to be at least, there may be 5 to 10 or more. Who knows? I haven't decided that yet. So that is 14. So these are souvenir folders, and they will go with this. So I think this is complete. So let's call that 15. Oh, then we have handwritten diary. I love these little folders. These are folders from postcard sets. These are so cute. Maybe I'll put that handwritten diary notes. I can add more into there. Along with, well, we have tea cards. I could include more tea cards. I have lots. You could probably get 3 or more, 4 or 5 tea cards. So then let's do that as day 16. Here are some library book cards. These are safety notification cards. And so we'll do we have slides. I have to be careful because one of these, I might have gotten rid of it, is one of a naked hula dancer. So I think that I got rid of that one because I don't know. But a lot of times we'll just take these apart. And then I'm going to do one of book pages. We have this beautiful different languages. So there will be more of these. Oh, this could go along with the Christmas. We have green, I think this is good. This is a stationery set. 17. Getting there. Am I going to have enough? We have these vintage papers. So that is 18. I'm going to do a bundle of foreign language and other things. Maybe they'll be like shorthand and other kinds of unique book pages. So that will be 18. So I will do more of that later. We have some handwritten diary pages. I have more and some autograph books, so we'll put those in. That'll be 20. So now we need 4 more. And I have a box of things. Oops, shoot. I'll have to get this later. That I had just put together. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, handkerchiefs. That's right. I've got a bunch of handkerchiefs that'll go together. So we'll do that maybe with some rickrack. That's right. And then I'll do some miscellaneous lace pieces in there. Oh, here's another one of these. Gosh, I got so much stuff. I want some more stamps. Oh, here's more of the photos. Photos. Yeah, so you're going to get a nice assortment of photos. So yeah, this will do a thing of these crafts. with the rickrack. How about that? Because I have a bunch of that. So that is 21. We're going to do handkerchiefs, or pieces of linen. And I'm going to be honest here. I'm probably not going to be ironing the linen. But linens and fabrics, because I have some interesting fabrics I want to cut up for this. Because some of the things from my India clothes are some other interesting fabrics that I think. So we'll do a fabric one. That'll be 22. Now this one is not exactly vintage, but I've got a bunch of these Martha Stewart punches that I no longer use. I thought at one time I was going to use them. I have edge punches and I have corner punches. So you'll get one of those. So that's 23. And 24 is going to be a surprise. So that is going to be the advent calendar. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Here's the funny thing, is I was, let me bundle things up as I talk. I was thinking about, oh, I should coordinate all this stuff, and then I should buy packaging for it, you know, the different boxes. So I was doing a deep dive on Amazon the other night of how many things that I'm going to need, and oh my gosh, yeah. I get this way, and then I could get numbered stuff, and then I was like, Julie, you're gonna spend. The point is to get rid of stuff, and not to go and buy more, right? So then I'm like, okay, all right. This is really cool lace. It feels different because it's elastic. So I thought that was really cool to include there. So I'm going to try my best to just use packaging that I have, and sometimes I'll wrap it up with little pieces of lace or fabric or maybe scrapbook paper. Maybe I'll tie it closed with this. You know, what if I have this piece too, so you can actually see it like that, and if I go like this, fold it in half, and then maybe roll it up so you can see all the laces together like that, and then take this other piece and tie it up. I think I like that. Now there's going to be two different laces that I'm going to tie it up with, this one and this one, because I had only the lengths of 3 each. So I actually don't know what to charge for this, because this is all coming from my stash, but it's all stuff that I think is nice and, you know, I would love to get. So if some of this, like a whole roll of music paper, handmade items, you know, vintage ledger paper, all kinds of things. I mean, that's totally crooked. What would you think is a reasonable price to charge for that? And I only have 6 of them, so there's there might be more of a demand, maybe. I don't know. That is a really cute bundle. I like that, so I'm gonna do that. Continue that way. Let's see here. Put the lace side. Oh, you know what I should do is actually put the lace right side out, or is it? Sometimes I think it is. Okay, sometimes it's hard to tell. So we do that, lace side like that. So I'm not sure about price. It's going to take me a while to put these together and to label them cute. I'm going to try to make up my own labels for the days. And I really don't think it matters which day you open things up on. People like to have some guidance when you are opening, so I'll probably think about that. Alternate the fabrics and laces with the papers, and the vintage with the handmade. So there'll be that. Oh, these are so sweet. I love them. I want one. Maybe I should package up my own stuff like this. I am actually thinking about making my own thingamajigger advent calendar for me. And I was going through, well, what would I want? And I was thinking about ordering one from somewhere. like a vintage one off of Etsy or a junk journaling one off of Etsy. And I was looking at them all and thinking, I have that stuff. I have that. That's what gave me this idea. And also, it's like, well, I'm trying to get rid of that stuff, so why would I get that? Then I thought, well, maybe I should get an art supply one, because I could always use some supplies. This one didn't, let's see here, trying to get it even. And then I thought, well, I don't really need art supplies, and then I may have to use them, because I already just bought some and I haven't used them. And I thought, well, maybe I'll get, this or that, or maybe do candles or do food or something. But then I want to open it with you all. So I decided to start looking at things that I actually wanted to get that I haven't for myself yet, and because I'm trying not to buy things. So I'm thinking about that, and also wrapping up some things that are in my stash that I am excited to work with, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on doing it because I'm working with other things right now. And maybe if I get it in my advent calendar, it'll give me permission to work on it. So that's what I'm thinking about, just making up my own advent calendar for myself. And I wouldn't show you how I'm making it. I would be more like just show you how I am unboxing it, like that. That's good enough, right? People aren't going to be looking at, oh, is this precisely folded? They'll be like, ooh, pretty fabric, pretty lace, right? I hope. Or is the bow perfect? Hope, no, nothing about this is perfect. This is because I'm making it. Alright, so anyways, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how I'm going to do this. And, oh, this is so sweet. And if you're interested in one of these, to keep an eye out, because there will only be 6 of them. And if it goes pretty well this year, I can put together something for next year. Or we could do some kind of an Easter countdown or something in the spring, because I think these are a lot of fun, and sometimes they get lost in the Christmas season because we're already doing a lot of stuff. Sometimes maybe we should do one after Christmas. But I don't know. I might be getting rid of some of the best stuff now, because I only had 6 rolls of piano paper on hand. So, but who knows what other things that I will find, because I have 7 boxes in my office and some more stuff down in the basement that I'm starting to go through. That's what some of this came from. I found some beautiful hankies, but I have to wash them because I have a little bit of must smell probably from where I got it from. And that is another thing, is when you're working with vintage things, there is often an odor. I'll do one more, and then I will leave you for today and continue putting this together. Just things that I pull out of my stash that I think are some of the better things. I know there's a couple things that I was looking for that I wanted to put in, but I just haven't, like, I know there's more vintage stationery somewhere. But, oh well. Maybe next time we could do a spring countdown to spring or something like that. If you're interested, let me know. Oops, I can never get, I think this is straight, and then it doesn't go straight. But that's just the way it's gonna be, because this is already gonna take a lot of time. How in the world did that happen? Oh, there we go. Alright, so it's a labor of love when I can't figure out how to tie a bow. But I will enjoy making these for you. And I will let you know when they're ready to ship. Oh, just look at this. Oh my gosh. Just lusciousness. I love it. So anyways, so this is how I'm going to go about it, and do the best that I can with packaging them up for you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next page. Goodbye.